Hey everybody, this is Shanta. Just wanted to do a video about how I apply my mineral foundation. And my recommendation, now this is just a sample, it's Buffed, B-U-F-F-D apostrophe D foundation. I got a sample of that recently and I really like it. I'm not going to use this in this tutorial because I only got this little bit left, so I'm saving it for a special occasion. But I also have a very close shade to that from Everyday Minerals in medium tan, so that is what I will be using. The items that you need is I like to use a mixing cup, or a bowl, to mix my minerals in instead of using the cap or the top. I feel it's more sanitary to do it that way. Right now my favorite brush is my Everyday Minerals flat top brush, and it's actually only $10. It's very soft. I mean, it feels wonderful. And my kabuki that I buff everything on, to do kind of a finish in the end, is by Coastal Scents. It's their synthetic Dior kabuki brush, and it's very soft as well. Synthetic doesn't really shed. So let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is apply like a general layer of a light layer all over, and then we'll get into concealing and then building on top of that. So I'm going to place a small amount into my bowl, and I'll show you if you can see that. Okay, and I take my flat top brush and I tap and swirl, tap again, swirl, bring it up to get all of the excess. It's about covered about that much, and then I start from the outside and I go in and just apply a light layer all over. And you buff and you buff and you buff and you buff. That is one of the things about mineral makeup, is that yes, it can take a bit more time to apply than, let's say, your liquid foundation or your Studio Tech. When I used to apply Studio Tech, I would put moisturizer on my face and in the same areas, like the areas, and then apply the Studio Tech in the same areas and kind of mix those together, and that was fairly quick. It's just that you just feel like you have a mask on your face for that kind of makeup, and I find with the mineral makeup that I do not. Okay, so we have a light layer on. There's still the under eye circles, and I was picking with my skin right here, so there's some slight redness right there. Not sure if you can kind of see that, and there's some redness right there in my nose. But this is pretty good, and if I was just going out really quick, this one layer would be sufficient. So the next thing I'm going to take is my Essence of Beauty concealer in. It's the 2-in, where you have like something similar to a 190, and then you have the concealer in on the other side. And I'm gonna take the Silk Naturals Unblush. It's the green. It's a green concealer, basically, because I find that I have a lot of red to my blemishes. So I'm gonna apply that to that, and then also I also like to put the like a green base concealer for my under eye circles, because I feel that my under eye circles are more red and base than they are blue. So you know, when things are blue, you put the yellow concealer on top, and I still follow up with the yellow concealer, but I like to put the green underneath as well, because I think that it really covers them very well. So put that on, and as you can see, it's already from this one to this one, there is a difference there. I hope my lighting is alright. This is bathroom lighting here, so hopefully it is clear. Now what I'm going to do is take the yellow base concealer, which is Silk Naturals Sleep in a Jar. These labels aren't coming out right, but it's their yellow base concealer. Now I take my Baby Kabuki, which is not that good. It's I got it from Coastal Scents, and it sheds like crazy, but it's the smallest brush that I have right now, so it'll have to do until I find one to take its place. I buff this into the foundation that I have in my cup. Get that applied, and I buff the foundation into the eye area to further conceal it. Also go a little bit into my nose, and we'll do the other side. Okay. Okay, then I take a little bit more foundation, and I go back to my flat top, and I buff into the face some more, just applying another layer. You should make sure you go in a downward motion, because that lays everything down, and if you have large pores, it will also help the foundation to lay into the pores correctly, so that it won't look like you have black spots or these holes in your skin. As I know some people complain that that mineral makeup can accentuate their pores sometimes, but I think it's more on the application. Just make sure you put things in a downward motion. Okay, so there we have it. It's light, it's pretty full coverage. Under eye circles are concealed. I'll take a picture of it so you can kind of see, because I think you're getting more shadows than anything, but I'll take a picture so you can see the end results. And I'll put a typical bare face one, and then the covered concealed in foundation face next to it, so you can compare.